What a week it has been. The fuel crisis has become a major headache for everyone. The never-ending lines at the pump and the unpredictable delays are causing so much stress, impacting both our daily commute and business operations. Oh my goodness. Honestly, this fuel situation is more than just a minor inconvenience. It's a real strain on my productivity and peace of mind. But before I delve any deeper, I want to give you a warm welcome to So This Happened. Here, we explore at least 3 of the hottest topics making headlines right now. I'm Margaret Osazuwa. Let's jump right in. First up, the Nigerian National Petroleum Corporation, the NNPC, has reportedly suspended the sale of petrol to independent marketers after a price hike on Tuesday, September 3rd, 2024. This increase has sparked protests in Delta State, where commercial tricycle operators, or keke riders as they like to call them, took to the streets in Warri and Efuru. Many commercial motorists have been left unable to work, lamenting the recent surge in fuel prices, which comes just after a nationwide hardship protest. Now, according to Ahmed Fashola, the National Vice President of the Independent Petroleum Marketers Association of Nigeria, the NNPC halted fuel sales to independent marketers when it raised the price of a litre of petrol to 855 naira and above. Now, 855 naira from the previous price of just over 500. What exactly is going on? To make matters worse, independent marketers have started selling petrol for as much as 1,200 to 1,300 per litre in some states following this price hike. Now, for those of you seeking clarity on the Dangote refinery fuel, which is expected to be available soon, Fashola mentioned that marketers will be closely monitoring the situation until Friday, September 6, 2024. Now, I'm going to pause here and check in with you all. We hit the streets yesterday to gather reactions on the fuel crisis, and people had a lot to say.
I'm supposed to work yesterday, I don't work because I don't sleep well. The one they use now, I go buy them for 980. That is 1,000 naira per litre. So let me say 1,000 per litre. People that go to family, finally, you don't start to the work, but maybe they increase price, the fuel price. But most see the fuel, you buy as you go station, you see how you buy, not be good like only cheap. So that is what we don't want.
I'll be buying that fuel in Edo State. I don't know how to. I'll be buying it now at 30 naira. It's only Nico who will be selling 700 naira in Auchi. The rest station now at 30. Renoye 880, the one in Fuga. That's we'll be buying it. Now that Dako refinery want to kick off, I think with that, before we surely come down.
Now then, 15 naira, 1,000, 1 to black market, 1 to 5 liters, 7,000, 7,500. And all this money don't tire. The money we expect for fair yesterday going to 20,000 naira. All the money now fuel. I don't know it gone now. No problem. So if you buy rice 1,500 now, you know if you benefit 2,000, but you know if you benefit.
Now that you've watched this clip, I'd love to hear from you too. How has this situation been affecting you? Drop your thoughts in the comment section below and let's discuss this. Guys, this particular story literally gave me goosebumps. I'm still in shock trying to process it because it is so incredibly disturbing. The level of wickedness involved is beyond anything I could have imagined. I was stunned not just by the horrific acts themselves, but by the calm and airy demeanor this person maintained. And don't even get me started on his tweets. They are equally chilling. I know this might sound confusing right now, but let me clear it up for you. Does the name Adeleye Ayomide ring a bell? It might not mean much to you yet, but trust me, it will. This is the same Adeleye Ayomide who has become infamous as a walking, breathing embodiment of a serial killer. Yes, you heard that right. It's him. Prepare yourself for a deep dive into this story that is as disturbing as it is unbelievable. Now, I believe you have all seen the heartbreaking news of Christiana Idowu, a 300-level student at the Federal University of Agriculture, Abeokuta, Edo State, who was kidnapped along the Ikorodu-Yaba Road in August and tragically murdered. Christiana left her home in Itaoluo, Ikorodu, to head to the University of Lagos for her industrial training, when she was abducted. The suspect, Adeleye Ayomide, has been arrested now after security agencies made a concerted effort to track him down. He reportedly confessed to killing Christiana and burying her body in his family's home. Now, a detailed report on Wednesday, September 4th, by a Nigerian ex-user at Letter to Jack, who took to the platform to demand justice, stated that on August 19, 2024, Christiana was reported missing after her kidnappers contacted her parents via her own WhatsApp account. They sent photos of her captivity through the View One's Future and demanded a ransom of 1.5 million naira. Now, her family managed to raise 350,000, which was transferred to a betting account as instructed by the abductors. Now, after receiving the money, the kidnappers demanded a copy of the sender's bank statement. The family, of course, complied on August 23rd, but somehow, communication abruptly ceased. Now, some of the ransom funds were found to have been transferred to Christiana's GTB account and later withdrawn into a Wema Bank account linked to Adeleye Ayomide, a 200-level student at Olabisi Onabanjo University. Now, authorities tracked Adeleye through the linked bank account and confirmed that the BVN tied to the betting account belonged to him. Now, by August 29th, investigators had identified him and they discovered that Adeleye had already withdrawn 100,000 naira before the betting company locked the account. They also found evidence of his personal connection to Christiana from their Instagram interactions. Now, the breakthrough came when Ayomide's mobile device was traced to his parents' house in Ikorodu. Military personnel from the 174 Battalion were deployed, and upon searching his phone, police found incriminating evidence, including Christiana's phone and bank records linking him to the crime. In fact, email conversations between Ayomide and the family were also uncovered. On September 3, 2024, Ayomide confessed to killing Christiana and burying her body at his family home. Now, there are even reports suggesting that he might have been involved in the deaths of his ex-girlfriend in 2018 and his biological sister in 2020 under same circumstances. You see, this case has ignited outrage across Nigeria with the hashtag Justice for Christiana trending on social media. Guys, what's even more chilling is that while committing this heinous act, Ayomide was actively posting and engaging on social media. In fact, one tweet he reposted from @EgoDriv read that the plan is to become an absolute beast in every single area of life or die trying. Can you believe it? The juxtaposition of his public persona and his horrifying actions is absolutely chilling. I want to hear from you. How does this make you feel? How safe do you feel knowing that someone like this could be so close to you? Drop your thoughts and feelings in the comment section below. Let's discuss how we can stay vigilant and demand justice. Almost times 3 million. Please, let's move on to the last story of the day. Now, it seems like everywhere you turn, new problems and controversies are just cropping up. One such issue has recently come to light in the Edo State governorship race, where former Governor Adams Oshiomhole has taken exception to comments made by the state's First Lady Betsy Obaseki. Her remarks have sparked a heated debate about the personal lives of the candidates and their families. During the People's Democratic Party's campaign flag-off event at the Ubiaja Township Stadium in an Essen Southeast local government area, Mrs. Obaseki made a pointed comment about the importance of having a spouse. She highlighted that only the PDP's candidate, Aswe Ighodalo, has a wife among the contenders for the governorship seat. Now, she introduced Ighodalo's wife, Ifeanyiwa, to the crowd and emphasized the perceived advantages of having a woman in the government house. Now, Mrs. Obaseki said, and I quote her, "Let us vote for the best candidate in the coming election. I want to introduce the wife. Incidentally, among all the candidates, only one has a wife, and it's our own party's candidate, Aswe Ighodalo. Only he has a wife. This is the wife, Mrs. Ifeanyiwa Ighodalo. Edo women know that only one candidate has a wife. Better things come to women when there's a woman in the government house. all women in Edo, regardless of party, should see the candidate who has a wife. They will take us higher. Now, Adams Oshiomhole, seeing this, has vehemently criticized this statement. Now, in an interview with TVC, he argued that the comment unfairly disparages other candidates based on their personal lives. He said, and I quote, "I was shocked to hear Mrs. Obaseki say a candidate has no wife. She and her husband are childless and have not adopted. I don't blame anyone who does not have children, but those who care about children should adopt from motherless homes. They are both in their 60s, he stated, and he said a whole host of other things. Now, he also pointed out that the All Progressives Congress candidate, Monday Ukpobolo, not only has children, but has also invested significantly in their education. I mean, his comments, as expected, sparked outrage, particularly from Women for Equality and Empowerment, WE, a prominent gender advocacy based in Lagos. Now, the group condemned Oshiomhole's remarks as disgraceful and insensitive, calling for immediate sanctions from both the All Progressive Congress and the Nigerian Senate. Now, here's my 2 cents on this issue. Should the personal lives of political candidates influence our judgment of their qualifications for office? Or should the focus remain solely on their policies and plan for governance? Because the debate surrounding this issue reveals deeper tensions about the intersection of personal and public lives in politics, challenging us to consider what truly matters in our leaders. And with that, we wrap up today's episode. A big thank you for tuning in and making it a special one. Don't forget to like, follow, and share us across all our social media platforms to stay updated with the latest buzz. We'd love to hear your thoughts, so be sure to use the comment section to join the conversation and discuss the stories we've covered. Your support and engagement mean the world to us. My name is Margaret Osazwa, and until next time, goodbye.